Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Taurus. Oh yeah. All right, let's see what your current circumstances may be at this time. Okay, and the Magician and the Two of Cups. I see. So it looks like you are definitely manifesting love into your life, maybe a partnership, companionship, maybe it's intimacy that you're looking for, a divine love of sorts. The Two of Cups coming in. I really like this because it's that mutual attraction and it's that unity between partners and that connection and close bond. All right. And the Knight of Cups is showing up. This is that romantic version of the Knight. Definitely embodying love with the Two of Pentacles and Magician. This is, you have all of the abilities to do so, manifesting this in. And of course, with the Magician, by trusting self, it's going to initially activate something here, calling in your person. You're putting out something about your soulmate to come in for you, and that magnetism pulls them in when you step into what you are meant to step into at the right time. They will show up at the right time, the right place, at the right moment to interact with you for this love. You will know who they are when you meet them or even see them. You might even be able to tell. It's almost like you're not seeing the outer person, you're seeing more the soul of that person. All right, Five of Swords. You might there might be a bit of a conflict here, and the reason I say that is because sometimes it's about arguments. Maybe you're arguing with yourself about who this might be, or just that you're looking to have this romance come in. Now, after you manifest this, the action starts already. Somebody shows up. Now, you might be going, well, that's not exactly who I was looking to have. You might be a little dissatisfied, or you're kind of maybe sometimes with spirit, they'll bring in what you're asking for, but it may not exactly look the same way we envisioned it. So you may be having a bit of a conflict here. Let's just see. Three of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like you saw a vision of what you were looking to have and it was right there. And it's almost like just the first time you meet, you argue. Like, um, is this not everything you asked for? Like, what is going on here? Page of Cups. So they are speaking these loving words to you, but they might be putting their foot in it. I don't know. It's almost like um you ask for it to show up, but it's like, is this what I asked? This isn't what I asked for. Or it's something along the lines of whatever this person says. It's almost like, yeah, I don't really care for the loving how I look, or that's not really what I'm looking for when I'm asking for my person. I'm more looking for somebody who sees me as a person, not what my outer self is. So it's there, you might not care for the loving words. You might be more about, um, I'm getting, oh my God, talk is cheap. I don't know why it's coming in like that. Like, I mean, it's almost like action speaks louder than words, might be a better way of putting it, but just the way it came through is like, the chalk is cheap. Like, you've heard all that shit before. Couldn't you be a little more original? Or how am I supposed to know you're the one? Like, you're not giving me a whole lot here. So, all right. So this person is wanting to explore this with you. Definitely is curious about you. Um, I feel like there's this exploration they want to dive into, but and enthusiasm, maybe even a little bit of excitement or adrenaline pumping, especially if there's, oh shit, I said the wrong thing. She doesn't like compliments. Oh shit, now what do I do? that may have been their whole game. I don't know, their whole persona of how they interact with women. I don't know, or men, but it's almost like, can you come up with a better line? Is that kind of what I'm getting here? What? All right, Taurus, Ace of Pentacles, they do want to build with you. They are manifesting you to come in or re-manifesting. Oh my God. Okay, so maybe you are asking for a different manifestation to come through. Maybe a better opportunity or for abundance or I know you got better resources here. Can you give me something a little more like what I was asking for? So maybe you're changing your mind about this person, maybe sending them back or sending them packing and asking spirit for something else. So when this person comes in, you might be, yeah, no, I changed my mind. Now I have to remanifest. So you might be looking to do so with the Ace of Pentacles and remanifesting something a little more to what you were wanting. Maybe this loving words just isn't what you were looking for. You were looking for someone that was going to act on chance and have that inspiration, some excitement, so you knew they were the person, or there was some type of positivity or some curiosity that it was going to bring in to you. But it's reversed. They are doing this. The cards aren't reversed, but it's not you that feels this. This is this person that's come in, and you're kind of dissatisfied about how you envisioned this. This wasn't how you envisioned it. And you might be saying, you know what? Let's just send this back and let's try again. It's not coming in the way I want. Look at that, Ace of Cups. So you might be redoing this with the blessing of a new relationship, that intimacy. It's a gift from spirit. It's emotional love. It's compassion. It's that divine love you're looking for. And the Ace of Cups is coming in with that overflowing. So you might get a second chance at your manifestations. You must know how to manifest or you're doing it correctly. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Eight of Pentacles. Well, something I pulled, but something you might have to do some work here now because now you've brought someone in, especially if you asked for them by name. Now, if they weren't your person to begin with, and you asked for them anyway, and they're not your soulmate, you have maybe asked for your soulmate and put somebody's name to it. And if that person that you put the name to isn't the soulmate, now you have a predicament because now you're going to have the person you asked for plus your soulmate come in. And now you're going to have to choose between the two. This may take a little bit of work here, or they're going to come in when you're working at your job or something along those lines. All right. Two of Wands. Okay. Well, do I stay? Do I go? Is there greener pastures? Let's see how this person shows up. And they may show up while you're working, or there may be something that hits off with you, especially if it is your real soulmate. Very, not very often, I wouldn't think that. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Um, Chances of the person you're calling in is your soulmate doesn't happen very often. It's kind of rare that you would know who your soulmate is. And some people get lucky. The first time they meet, they know that's their soulmate and that's that. But sometimes when you cross your soulmate, you kind of know, but later on in life, some people don't actually cross that path with someone else that they're meant to. They maybe stay with somebody they're not meant to, and then later on in life, they cross paths with who they were supposed to go with. So, I mean, sometimes it depends what you've signed up for. So, two of Wands. Do I stay? Do I go? What am I going to do here? This is up to you. This is your individual success or your individual decision, I guess you could make for yourself. I mean, not only you, but the other person, because this is your shared energy on the bottom of the deck. So let's see about the love factor here and how these people feel about you, because you have two. All right. One may feel like a good friend that wants more. The other one may like their freedom or healthy space. They don't like to be clung on to. Maybe you don't. This is them, though. How about you? What are you feeling towards these people? You might say, okay, well, I did call you in. Maybe we'll give it a whirl. And then the other one is divine timing. So that may be the right one that comes in. This may be a serendipitous event, and this is that healthy space. So they may be giving you the space you need to get rid of this other person that you've given the benefit of the doubt to. And that was your first choice. But the second person may have been your soulmate. You might have to figure out who it is. But your best friend likes to give you acts of service, so they do things to help you out. So that might be your soulmate. This other person is the one that gives you the loving words. So, all right, the other one likes to have freedom. They like to have material items, or they may be seen that way, or that's how they feel the power, or through their wealth, I guess you could say. What they have is what makes the person, and that's it's so full of shit. It's always about what's inside that counts. It's not about what you have. I mean, you could have a lot of money and not flaunt it like that and still be rich in wealth, but you don't have to do that to get attention. You can just be you and be getting the attention you should be getting, and not because of the things you have. Because then you get trouble with that, right? All right, twin flame recognition. Wow. Okay. So one says it's a twin, the other one becomes something else. So I feel like you're going to have to choose here. Let's see how you're feeling about these two. The first one, real feelings and a dream come true, benefit of the doubt. You give this person a chance. Divine timing comes in, and the other person shows up. They want to propose to you, or you want to propose to them. Sorry, because this is you. And marriage, you feel like this person here is the one you're meant to marry. That's the twin flame, okay? The one that's doing things for you. Things are going to evolve naturally. They want that best friend who becomes more than that, or they always thought you were more than that. But you're going for the second person here. However, you do have real feelings for this. Now you might be in trouble because you've fallen in love with both. So, and both may have fallen in love with you. This one wants that lasting love. And this one may be from the past, rekindling the flame. Especially if it's a twin flame, you encounter them many times throughout your lifetime. Let's give you one more each. For the first person, they may like to give you gifts, or you like to give gifts, and then you feel this one is your spiritual soul path. They may recognize you through your soul, which is that twin flame. So this is how you feel about this person. This is how you feel about this person. Bonding. So you're bonding with both. So you're going to have to make a choice. You've called both of them in, so they're there for the same reason. You may have asked for love. You may have asked for lasting love. You may have asked for a certain type of love. And when you redid it, it doesn't cancel out the first person. They still have the choice of saying yes or no. That's free will. And then so do you. So you may say yes or no to that and send them packing. But what you've let the one person in, and now the second person's come in, and that's the one you actually want to marry. So now you've called someone in that maybe wasn't meant to be a part of this, right? So and now they're going to be hurt because of it. So you got to be careful in who you are trying to have come in. Let's see, what did this say? It's on the fence. Direction. Don't deviate from the path. Attract a mentor. If necessary, plan where you want to be. And it's on the fence. So It's kind of saying you're maybe not really sure which direction you might need to go in this um, love triangle that you got going on here. All right, transformation. So now don't be afraid of the unknown. And that means sometimes people ask for something, but when it comes time to actually step into it, it's that familiar type of energy that doesn't want to let go of who they were or where it was safe, and they knew it was safe. It's almost like that loving somebody and being with someone else, and you're yearning for this person over here, but you've settled for something less. And it's almost like taking those steps of the familiarity, and then the part of you that doesn't really want to let go of your comfort zone, because you are going to have to step out of that comfort zone to actually go after what your heart truly desires, right? So which part are you in here, Taurus? Because with this triangle of love triangle that you've got going on here, you're with somebody, but someone new comes in that you actually feel you should be with. Now you have to let this other person down, and say that you've fallen in love with someone else, and be truthful about this. Of You don't have to tell them you called these people in. I mean, you can give whatever reason you want. I mean, however it fits to you, but be truthful to yourself about who really fits this scenario for you. If you let this person go and they were actually the soulmate, and then you have this other person that you have this twin flame with, um, but it looks like you already know. So, I mean, be careful with that. Um, and really take the time to go within and get to know this other person before you decide to let somebody go here. Ah, yes, maybe mind over heart is where you're going with this. Going from experience, going from your intellect, your database, or logic that you may have, the rational side of yourself. Let's see here. All right. Looking, have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charms. So seek and you shall find. Well, you definitely were seeking, and you did find not one, but two people here. Let's see about your person that's supposed to be with you here, about their finances. All right. They don't limit their challenge, they challenge their limit. So they definitely aren't afraid to take that step into the unknown. Star power. So one here may be an influencer or a company or somebody that has fame or popularity stepping into the spotlight. And wellness. They may look after themselves, eat well, work out, do the fitness thing, whatever. And expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. So you're definitely both kind of expressing maybe how you feel about one another. And I feel like with this, you already kind of know who it is that you're looking to have. So let's just see what you don't want to say or haven't said yet, but would love to confess at some point. Let's see. Now is not the time, so it might be for that person there. Let's do this person here. Do you love me the way I love you? So you might be questioning this of who's who here, but it's like you already kind of know that you've already let this person in and you might be dating them, and now someone else has come in and you might be looking to date the other person and get to know them. Now you've got two people on the hook. Let's see what else. What does the first person want to tell you or confess to you? Let's see. Time will tell. So they may be on the fence. They may feel something off if they don't know about the other person. What about the one that you want to marry? I need to sort things out first before I can come to you. And that was divine timing. So they may not come right away. You might get to know this person and think, okay, they're my soulmate. They're the one. And then your soulmate shows up when they were supposed to. So let's get a couple more here from the first person. How you're feeling. I love you to the moon and back a million times. You might really get to know them, start to really like them. At first, you may have been displeased about who this was or what they looked like or wasn't what you envisioned. So, what about the other person? Oh, there's a twofer. Can you hear me? Whisper your name with that twin flame. This could be telepathic connection. So you may be hearing someone else calling your name and wonder what the hell. Um, let's just see here. Now, you feel about this first. Oh no, this was this person still. Don't pressure me. You might be saying that to them. They may be saying that to you. Maybe you're going, well, who are you and why aren't you here yet? Or what is this? Are you my soulmate? And they might feel a little pressure with that. So you maybe want answers. So let's just see about the first person again, what you might want to tell them. I want to fall asleep next to you. And this may be before this other person shows up. Let's see about the other person. You're mine forever and ever. So you may feel this right away, that instant connection when this person shows up to your as your soulmate. And I feel like the first person that shows up, you may think they are until you realize they're not. And then what do you have to be, or why do we have to be apart? So, and this may be because you're already with somebody and now you have to become single again and break it off with this other person. So let's just see with the one you're meant to go with here, the one you end up with, what doors are going to open once you step through that triangle and pick one of the people that you feel is your soulmate. All right, you may actually go out in nature more with this person, go for walks or go places with this person. What else? Shadow side. So healing things. So you may have to heal parts of you and want that other person to heal as well. This is part of that lesson of calling people in. You have to be careful with that. And courage. So you had the courage to choose, okay, and make your decision. Now, what about, let's see if it was number one. If it is number one, I was pointing at number two. So let's do number two first. Mystery. So they may feel like this is magical, a bit of a mystery, some looking into, and as explore this as it's kind of a excitement, right? And healing. Okay. So they may be the ones healing as well. You're doing your shadow side, so you're definitely, and prosperity. So doors of prosperity will open up for your person. Now, let's look at the first person. What doors would open if you stay with the first person? All right. Seren, what is that? I can't read it. Serenity, sorry. And wisdom. There may have been a lesson you were supposed to learn, or this person was supposed to learn from you. I feel like it might be the other way around, where you're meant to learn about manifesting and then balance. This will help for this person to have some wisdom based off of what was going on there. And you're all going to reflect on this. Now, with that twin flame, this might be your person. You and your person are going to reflect each other. There's going to be parts of them that are a lot like you that you're going to like or you're not going to like. So you're going to see yourself within this person and they will see themselves with you. But before I do the letters, let's clarify a couple things. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Just want to put my glasses on. There we go. That's better. Yeah, tell me about the Two of Wands. Yeah, you had options about what you're guiding in, and yeah, you're gonna talk to them. It's almost like this communication comes in right away as soon as you manifest. So be careful what you're looking to have. Make sure it's on the positive side, not a negative. And wow, the star. So this may be about being recognized about your options and who you clearly feel something for. And when you talk to this person, it's going to reflect that to you that they are the one. And I feel like you're going to know who's who. And I feel like either way, either one that you chose would end up being your soulmate. But because they both show up, one is more likely to be better than the other. So it's almost like because you called someone by name and they want to have that with you, then it becomes something there that they can step into. And the soulmate, the one that you're meant to come together with, this may not last as long, where then eventually you end up with this person anyway. So, I mean, let's see the bonding here. Yeah, investing. You found one you're going to invest in. You have your own financials, and the tower there suddenly crumbles things because you have two people coming in, or you have two people. So you're going along and you feel like you've invested in the right person, and then suddenly your other person shows up. And this is for the bonding here. Let's get rid of this over here. Whoops. There was unknowns there. Did you see that? I just uncovered that. The tease, the energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. So you definitely had a choice to make. You feel like you're going to invest in this first person, and then boom, your other person shows up with the tower showing in or coming in. So, and stopping everything. It's so sudden and unexpected that changes the whole narrative. Let's see the expression. I'm sure they get quite the expression when they find you might be with someone else. Okay, so you do end up going to calmer waters. There is something that you reveal maybe to that other person about this other person that did come in for you. Um, and yeah, that hmm, it's almost like they didn't win, but it's showing that you're having this honest discussion, right? About the reality of the situation. So, why do we have to be apart? Well, until you have the courage to break it off with this person, you can't have anything to do with this person. There is the offer. And this is, you might be showing them the ropes on how to make their own money independently, or they're eager to learn. So, mm, yeah, you might get confronted by this other person here with this, get caught in the act with this other person. They may not understand why you two have to be apart. And it might be that you don't actually come clean about this other person. You have an honest discussion of why you don't want to be with them, but you may leave a part out, which may be a little getting caught in the act by going out with someone else. They may run into you or see you with someone, this other person. So reflecting, let's see what this is. There's the passionate new beginning, the temperance. There is something maybe you're meant to do, and it is somebody that is an old flame. So you're definitely on the right track because this is a twin flame coming back around to rekindle something with you they may have had with you when you were younger or wanted to have with you when you were younger. So it looks like you end up having something or a purpose even that you're meant to do. And there will be prosperity here. There you already have prosperity, but this other person may have these doors opening up to prosperity through you or through their healing and maybe finding something they're really good at with the mystery. There's something unknown or a secret or some suspense. Maybe the secret is that you were already dating this person while you were dating this person. I don't know. That's your own situation, but you do pick one eventually. The other one may look at this as shady. Uh, and maybe you tell the truth. I don't know. With the King of Swords showing up, it might be an air energy showing up. You might be a pentacle, so you might be earth and air. So, Usually air and fire go together. Earth and air isn't always compatible. So is this the first person? Maybe it's just you stepping into your truth. Um, Man or woman doesn't matter. You might just be stepping in to tell a truth. So let's just see. Yeah, there's that. You're excited about this to explore this. So I feel like you're have that adrenaline pumping, especially getting caught. And yeah, you're gonna make some plans together. So I do like that. So you're definitely serious about this person and being truthful to self. So, and this second person that comes in, it looks like you might even say yes to a proposal if they were to ask, or maybe you're going to be the one to ask. Let's see what your initials may be here, Taurus, in your person's name, first, middle, or last, or all of the above. One more. And let's see, X. Yeah, it might be an X of yours. They may have an X in their name. They may have a P, S, A, or C. Now, this is a purpose. I mentioned here with the temperance. Yeah, choose your path, meaningful work, divine plan that you're meant to do together. This is heartfelt passion, significant event. This is soulful. This is your soulmate. You're seeing the truth. You're making your dreams real, and you did manifest this person in. You channeled it with spirit. You focused your energy, and you maybe are the one that's helping this person heal. And then this is a strong friendship that you already had, or maybe you left on good terms, or maybe you had to go to college and they had to go to college and they weren't the same colleges. I don't know. Whatever the reason you broke up from each other wasn't because you didn't want to be together. I feel like it was something, I mean, it could have been just a petty little argument or something, then you didn't see each other ever again, kind of thing. So, but anyways, maybe the circumstances were a little different. However, it resonates for you, of course. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle tribe if you haven't done so already, of course. I'd love to have you guys. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. And of course, we will see you next time. All right, later.